Hello and welcome. I'm Shankar and I'm your instructor for Statistics for Business 1.
Hey, what about me?
This here is Lisa, my trusted friend who knows how you think and asks all the right questions.
That's much better.
We are on a mission today to talk about average gasoline prices at pumps across the planet. For that, we have downloaded this data set from the World Bank website. We used a spreadsheet some time back to show all of our calculations. I'm assuming that you have this spreadsheet open on your laptop. I'll now go back to my spreadsheet.
Where does India feature in all of this?
That's a natural question to ask. Well, I can look up my spreadsheet for 2012 numbers and try to tell you at what position it is. But before everything, I have to sort those 2012 numbers. So I will use my filter here and sort it in the ascending order. Having done that, we know that Venezuela appears to be the country with the cheapest gas price. Now remember, the first three rows are header rows. So I will scroll down now and aha! We have India at row number 61 minus 3. Now just saying India is at position 58 doesn't reveal much. So let's sharpen our question. We'll ask what is the relative standing of India within this table when it comes to an average price for a liter of gasoline. And we'll spend the rest of the segment building a quantitative response to that very question. Here is something. Looking at the last column, which stands for 2012 average gas prices, what we notice is that there are bunches of countries with the same level of the pricing. In fact, for India, which is in row number 61, our price is $1.25. And at that very same price level, we've got Armenia, we've got Honduras, and we've got Philippines to keep company. Let's go over this once again. We have a numeric variable, in our case, average gasoline price level for a country during a certain year, 2012 in our case.
And that's for 1 liter.
After sorting this variable in ascending order of values, there are two kinds of questions we can ask. At what relative position is a specific price level like $1? That is percentile rank. Conversely, if I supply a percentile rank like 75%, can you give me the corresponding value of the variable or price point? That is percentile. There's one caveat. There are multiple expressions to calculate percentiles.
Let me guess. They all throw up different answers?
That's right, Lisa. But let's just say that for a large data set, the answers are all quite close. What we'll do now is to resolve our first question. What's the position of India? Relatively speaking, there's a special spreadsheet function called percent rank, and I'm going to use it on our spreadsheet now. I will focus on the India row right now and calculate all three percentile functions just to feel comfortable. So I have this equal to percent rank. I'm not going to say anything over here except that my data is in the F column. So that's my first argument. And I'm looking at the percent rank of 1.25. And I get 0.352. Now suppose I get into this function once again, but I use the inclusive version. There's no surprise, it is 0.352 again. If I exclude the endpoints, we see that the three percentile rank functions all return answers around roughly 0.35 or 35%. This just means a little over 1/3 of the countries in our data set have sold gasoline at a cheaper average price level than India during the year 2012.
What was it like for the United States?
Let's find out. So I spot the United States in the 33rd row. I'm going to compute the percentile rank against the value of the price level. So I do this once again. I have percent rank and I do not worry about whether it is exclusive or inclusive. My prices are in column F and my value at this time is 0.97 and I get 18.8, which is roughly 19%. So India's gasoline was costlier on average than the United States.
18 versus 35. That means it was twice as expensive?
That's a classic mistake. Let's check out our numbers.
So it's not double the price? Oh.
Yes, all we can say is that 19% of the countries in our dataset sold gasoline at levels less than in the United States, whereas for India, we have almost twice as many countries.
Now I see it. The US is at row 33 or 30 from the header, whereas India is at 61 or 58 from the header.